What's happening, people? Today we're going to be doing a phenomenal review of the Smokin Brothers Premier Plus 36 American-made pellet grill. Boom! So here's the very first thing we're going to talk about. They boast a 20-pound hopper. This grill is very, very efficient, so you'll get 20 pounds of pellets. Would run as far as some of the 40-pound hoppers you see on some of the other grills. So we're going to show you that. It is a front loading hopper. The hopper is loaded from the front. As you can see, we're full with oak pellets. Really, really good, very quality stainless steel. You know, definitely not thin, not pressable. Very, very good quality stainless steel. So as you can see, the accessories on the hopper lid, the handle is 100% stainless steel. The chimney lid is 100% stainless steel, and a lot of the bolts and nuts and crannies of the grill are also stainless steel. This is black powder coated. It is phenomenally durable. As you can see, this 24 is 3 years old. It sits outside and has never had a cover on it on the side. Absolutely great. Now we're going to talk about how monstrous the inside of this is. This is the Premium Plus 36 model, so this is the largest fleet they have in their Premium Plus. They have come out with some Myron Mixon grills that are bigger than this for, you know, if you do need more. This is going to boast a substantial amount of cooking space for your backyard cook. Mine actually stacks a little bit over 1,000 square inches of cooking space because I did opt for the secondary shelf, and we'll actually come down and put that on for you so you can see the full size of it. See, that just adds a little bit more to the shelving. I really like it. Very durable. You know, not the grates are really thick and well constructed. You can tell they're stainless steel, but they've also been enamelly coated. Now in the very corner down here, we also have a probe port where you can put your probes. It is very well sealed. It does not leak. And then in the very corner in the back, I'm not sure if you can see this, but back there is your sniffer or your temperature probe or your PID probe or whatever you want to call it, thermocouple. The inside of the grill is absolutely fantastic. All the parts are very heavy and very durable. The drip tray is very thick. I've had it on this 24 for 3 years, and it's probably just almost maybe halfway through its life to where I'll have to replace it. The actual heat shield on the bottom is the heaviest heat shield I've ever seen. It really is. I mean, it weighs, in my opinion, about 20 pounds. It's a very heavy heat shield. And there's another accessory in here that I like. I like the fact that it has split tongue grooves, a tongue and groove system to where it actually fits directly into it. You don't have to worry about being off-centered or anything else like that. The also drip tray is exactly the same way, and the next segment will also show you that. Now in this video we're going to show you the guts of the actual unit. We're going to show you the drip tray, which is very heavy drip tray. Probably the heaviest one I've seen. It's no joke. It is a little bit dirty right now, so we'll go ahead and move that out of the way. And very well, definitely above standard. Now we're going to kind of zoom you in here a little bit. Now down here up in the guts, down here are the guts of the Smokin Brothers Premier Plus 36. The first thing you'll notice is the ash is in the bottom of the grill. There's not an absolute ton of it up in the top part of the cooking chamber where your food is. Now this is the most important part I want to show you. This thing, look at that. That is an absolute beast. That is very thick metal. That's not going to warp. I mean, that thing weighs about 20 pounds. So now that's out the way, you have your standard pellet grill fire pot. I am going to go ahead and vac this out while I've got it out. You know, I may as well do that. But you also have your grease gutter in the corner. Or grease trough, as a lot of people call it. The nice lovely big holes in the fire pot, which I like to see. Smaller holes will tend to block, and then that's why you'll get the explosions. Now like I said, this is trothed, right? So here, this is the male version, right? So, and then that's the female version of it. Now what I mean by that is the Driptree actually has corresponding marks on it to where it will actually slide down into these tongue and groove style things. So there's no moving your Driptree, you know, off so you can block flow to the one side of it. When you have a pellet grill, you want to make sure the convection in the cooking chamber is 100% okay from piece to piece. Another vital feature that I wanted to talk about that doesn't get talked about in this pellet grill a lot is the floor is actually completely and entirely insulated. I'm talking the fire pot, the auger tube, and the whole entire bottom floor of this grill is insulated. And the reason why is because in freezing cold temperatures, this pellet grill will run without an absolute problem. And we've seen them run in the barren straits in Alaska. You know, they take a couple of starts to get going and they're covered in ice and snow. But once you get them going, they'll run absolutely no problem, very efficiently. I've not seen a lot of grills being able to do that. That's one of the things that impressed me with this. So from behind the camera, this is the controller that controls the beast of a unit. This is a PDI controller. It is Wi-Fi enabled. But the thing I like about this is it does not have an app. It's actually internet-based Wi-Fi. The reason I like this is because they could literally turn around at any time and say, we don't want no barbecue apps. And every single barbecue app out there, an Apple and Android, is gone. That's just the way the world works. So what you would normally do, you have your power button, you have your auger, which is your auger speed or your auger feed, and you have an up and down, you have a probe port, and you have a fuse. Now, there is several functions in this that I really like. I like the fact that it is basic and doesn't have all these fancy bells and whistles like a lot of the other ones. And the reason I like that is for reliability. The more you add to something, the more complicated it becomes and the more problematic it can become. Now, there also is a lot of hidden features in this controller, right? Which we'll show you in a second. So what you would do, let's just, so most other controllers have a prime feature where you have to sit there and hold the prime button. This controller does not do that. What you would do is you would just come in here and you would hold both these buttons. Set up. And it would go into an auger feed for however many minutes. I think it's 4 minutes. And it will feed augers, it would feed the pellets all the way up your auger to your fire pot. After that, it would then go back to the regular screen like so, and you would just hit the power button and you wouldn't have to worry about feeding the pellets up into your fire pot. Another feature this thing has is a couple of months ago, I was, when I had the old grill that was sitting here, we're cooking 4 briskets and 2 pork shoulders overnight. The grill that used to be sitting here was not a Smokin Brothers. And basically what happened with it is we had a small power cut in the middle of the night. I was cooking the 2 pork shoulders on, I was doing 2 pork shoulders and a brisket on the top rack of this 24. And then this beast right here had 2 briskets on it. We were cooking it for an event. So what happened was when I came out in the morning, the grill that was over here was stone cold, but my Smokin Brothers was continuously running. And it was cooking away and smoking. I didn't understand this, and I called up the manufacturer off the grill and spoke to Amanda. And Amanda explained to me that it will sense a temperature drop or it will sense a power cut and will come right back on. And then go right back to the set temperature within a certain calibrated time. So if it quickly shuts off, you lose complete power, the grill will come back on, remember exactly where it's at. Now also, I also want to talk to you about the amount of adjustments you can do in the back door of the system. You can actually go onto the app, or you can call up Smokin Brothers and they'll do it for you. They can go into it also. And you can adjust your set point. So when you turn the grill on I have mine set to go to 180 degrees, like so. Now it's at 77 degrees on the internal temperature, and we're just going to let this kind of start and run. Now you can adjust this, you can adjust your feed rates. If you click the auger button, you will see the feed rate is at 100%. That will show you exactly what your auger feed rate is, which I think is pretty cool. If you hold that button down for 3 seconds, it will leave your auger on 100% and really let you ramp up the temperatures to get to your max temperature quicker and faster and in a hurry. And bigger grills like this do take a little bit longer than smaller grills, and that's just the way it is. I'm not going to bore you any more with this. We're going to go ahead and let this puppy start up. As we did vac out the fire pot, as you can hear the pellets drop. So this is exactly what the app looks like. This is what you'll see when you pull the grill up on the app after you set up your Smokin Brothers. It is very basic and absolutely fantastic. You have your shutdown in the bottom. You have all these different types of things that you can select as far as temperature wise. Let's see, is that not quite good, is it? We're back. We had to kind of move inside. Lawn care people are buzzing around. This is the final conclusion. If you guys are seriously considering one of these grills, I would highly, highly recommend them. They are built like solid tanks. They run phenomenally. They hold a temperature. The controls are great. You can always call up and speak to one of the people at the manufacturer. They will give you great customer service. I highly, highly recommend them. And if you're ever on this channel again, please like and subscribe. We really, really enjoy seeing people liking and subscribing and commenting. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Have a great day and keep on smoking.